What up, y'all? It's the Sports Mix. Big Kenny checking in. It's been a minute, man. I ain't been on here in a while. Just been working and taking care of business. So let me get on here and holler at my peeps, man, while I'm taking a little drive today. Out taking care of business, doing what I gotta do. But the Super Bowl was last Sunday. Super Bowl wrapped up. It's All-Star weekend this weekend, so we had that around the halfway mark of the NBA season. A lot of trades in the NBA last week. Some big names moved around. It's a lot going on. So, I ain't gonna talk about it all here right now. But I'm working on putting the show together. Definitely gonna be talking about some NBA coming up on some of my round tables. Just working on growing the show, growing the podcast, growing the channel. Baseball season, spring training started. So there's a lot going on. College basketball heating up, man. We're great getting into March Madness in a couple weeks. Tournament time is coming here in Baltimore. The CIAA coming to town next weekend. Next week. So there's a lot gonna be going on. I'm gonna try my best to get down there to the CIAA tournament. I still got my basketball season going, my high school team that I'm coaching. So, we in the playoffs. Playoffs are next week. So, hopefully we can make a run. Extend our season a little bit. Been a tough season, but now it's win or go home. So anything can happen. But just a lot going on, man, in sports. Real interesting time, with, like say, in the NBA, with all of the trades kind of shifting the power a little bit. The Kevin Durant move to Phoenix. And if you watch the Sports Mix, last year I said that if he was to leave Brooklyn, that would probably be the best fit for Kevin Durant if they was able to keep the key pieces to get him. D-Book, Chris Paul, of course, and Aiden. So that takes scoring load off of CP3. Kevin Durant become your number one scorer as long as he's healthy. KD, then D-Book. That's a good 1-2 as long as they both healthy. I knew D-Book had some injuries, but this can take a load off of him too. You know what I'm saying? Because now, defense has got to respect KD. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just go doubling both of them, because you leave somebody open, and then it allows CP3, because he can get you a bucket too, to become the third or fourth option with Aiden. You know what I'm saying? You got Aiden, controlling the middle. He give you a defensive presence on the boards, and he blocks shots. So, Phoenix to me become the number one team in the West. Number one team to come out of the West. Just my opinion right now. Phoenix become the number one team. Excuse me, to come out of the West with that trade. Golden State. We'll see how they look in the playoffs, health-wise. But they're gonna be a tough out. Steph, Clay, of course. Some of their young guys. They got some guys got some championship pedigree now, so they know what it takes to win. So they always gonna be tough. So it's really gonna depend on where everybody's seated, how the seasons play out in the West. The Clippers could be a tough out. I think everybody is really waiting on Denver Nuggets to take that next step. They got the Joker, two-time MVP of the league, so he definitely is a baller. He definitely is somebody that can get it done. But Sometimes, man, you get them MVPs, and then we looking for that next step. We looking for the next phase. What's going to be next? Can you lead a team to a championship? And that's the next question with the Joker is can he lead a team to a championship? Do he have enough around him to win a championship in Denver? Or is he going to be somebody in a couple years where Denver's going to look to unload him, because his price is going to get too high or whatever the case. But, I think a lot of people look for Denver to take, and Denver's always a good regular season team. It's just in the playoffs, they just haven't had enough to get over that hump in the playoffs. So, people looking for Denver to take that next step. I'm out here, this kind of, great time of the season, great time of the year for me. Like I say, the Super Bowl was over Sunday. That was a great game. Kansas City on a field goal, at the end of the game. Questionable call on the holding that kind of gave Kansas City new life. I mean, they were in scoring position anyway. They may have, I'm thinking they would have made the field goal on that play if they hadn't, called the holding. I guess that would have been fourth down. And, Andy Reid would have been forced to, he'd have been forced to kick the field goal at that point with maybe a minute, some change left on the clock, and that would have gave Philly, that time to try to drive the field, either tie or get a touchdown to win the game. Nonetheless, it was a good game. You know what I'm saying? It was a good game either way. It was a good game. High scoring. Didn't disappoint. Philly had a great season. They had a great season, man. They just showed out. You know what I'm saying? They showed out, man. Just a great game way to end the football season. They got a questionable call at the end, but we've seen worse calls. We've seen worse calls at end of game. So, great season. I'm looking forward to the off season. Especially here in my city in Baltimore. We still waiting to see what's going to happen with Lamar Jackson's contract. And I got some thoughts on that contract situation, and I'm gonna do something on that real soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have something on that Lamar Jackson contract real soon, man. So I just wanted to check in with my peoples, man. Just tell y'all I'm still here. I just been working and just taking care of business, man. Trying to get some stuff going. I'm working on a couple shows. Trying to put together a basketball roundtable. And again, I'm always got my eye. I got an eye on the Ravens situation with Lamar and this contract. They just got a new offensive coordinator. I can't remember his name right now, but he was the offensive coordinator for Georgia Bulldogs, and they just won back-to-back national championships. So from what I've heard, what I've read about him, there's a lot of excitement about what he brings to what he brings to the game. So it's just going to be exciting to see in the next couple months, just how things play out with Lamar and what the Ravens do as far as that contract is concerned. But I just wanted to check in, man. We're gonna be, definitely be coming back with some more, some heat, man. It's basketball season heating up. College basketball again jumping off. It's some things, and also let me touch on this. Last Sunday, the big game against women's college basketball game with South Carolina played against LSU. Both teams was undefeated. You know, it was a big game, man. It was, you know, I made sure I watched that one, and just you saw South Carolina just was too big. Their size, you know, is going to be a problem for anybody, I think. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table, but, you know, again, you got to play the games. You're not just going to win. You don't win that through paper. But shout out to Dawn Staley, you know, for building that program up, man. You know, she done a hell of a job, man, building that program up and making them into a national powerhouse, man. I mean, she really, really, really built this thing, man, into, you know, she competing with the UConns and, you know, the Tennessees and, you know, all the teams over the years that's had these runs of a couple years or more where they, you know, number one in the nation, you know, winning national championships and all that stuff, man. Dawn got two national titles so far at South Carolina. It's exciting, man, you know, to see women's basketball. I just wish, because and even the arena was sold out. You know, it was a packed house. It was a great atmosphere. And I just wish professional women's basketball could get that kind of support where arenas are sold out and people are, you know, excited about the game on the women's side. You know, I don't know what needs to happen for that to become the reality. But I would love to see it. You know what I mean? I would love to see women's professional basketball in America, the WNBA, to be more specific, to get that kind of support like they did for the college game. So I just wanted to touch on that. And I'll probably talk about it a little more in another video or whatever. But just wanted to give a shout out to, you know, all the people that support the Sports Mix, all the people that have subscribed to the channel and watched my videos, man, and they share and make comments, and you know, I'm just thankful, man, and grateful for all of y'all. You know, tell your friends about the Sports Mix. We got some more stuff coming. There's something you want to see on the Sports Mix, something you want to hear us talk about on the Sports Mix, man, just leave it in the comments. Let me know, man. I'm here for it. Just trying to grow this thing, man, trying to make it better. Trying to do what I got to do to get Sports Mix on everybody's radar. You know, that's what it is, man. I just want to be on everybody's radar. So thank y'all for tuning in, man. You know, subscribe to that channel. Tell your friends. Y'all have a great Saturday. I'm out, man. Peace.